Good evening, my YouTube friends. Well, we had a big thing happen today at the Capitol. Now, I'm trying to look at this without looking at the wrong place because I'm looking at this little this green button here. But I'm really not going to go into too much detail about it, except that there is some things at this that kind of match John Teeter. John Teeter did say, I wish I could really look at this right without looking away, but John Teeter did say that there would be let's call it a civil war, and he said it would be over political unrest and all kinds of stuff with politics. Well, here it is. So there's a lot of things within that timeline that are beginning to happen. And I don't know, my friends. I'm just trying to tell you that I don't know. There's some crazy things coming along the way. As I tell you, food, water, supplies, enough to get you by because you don't know what's going to happen. Some people think it'll end, some don't. You got the Senate and the House, and all of it's all Democrat. They're all so now anything they want to pass, they can pass. They can pass gun laws. They can pass anything they want to pass that they can pass. And I'm sorry, but I don't know how I'm not really saying rigged, but it is kind of funny how these little razor thin, and then the next thing you know, the person wins. I just wanted to do this video tonight to let you guys know I'm still here, January 6th. Now, on that big inauguration day, I'm probably not going to be watching that because that's my birthday. And I'm not going to waste my birthday watching Sleepy Joe get put into office. But the other thing I wanted to tell you is this also. Now, with having a African American vice president and whatever, you can't say much because you'll be sexist or you'll be racist or you'll be both or you'll be whatever it is. Okay? So now you can't say anything. You can't even say anything on YouTube now because on Facebook, because Facebook now has this new thing where if you go on Facebook and say I like Yahoo News and say somebody else likes Yahoo News that's on my friends list, well, they see what you put. So then it's not really random or anonymous. What you put is out there. See? Well, everything you do is out there. And that's just something else I wanted to go into. Everything you put out here on the internet is out there. Even if you did it 20 years ago. If it was internet on the internet and you put it there, it's there. If it's on your phone, it's there. Whatever you do, it's there. So, there's a lot of things that are getting ready to happen. Now, there was a UFO sighted in Hawaii. And even the major news has had it. They even had NASA on it. They're all interested in to find out what this blue light was that went into the water. So that's another step into all this. Whether ET comes and looks like you and me, whether it's a little guy that you remember from Roswell, whether it's whatever it is. Real, fake, us with our own technology doing something to make you think we're that, or guys from Time like Jonathan Titus. Look up Jonathan Titus, Google him. Jonathan Titus, IBM. You're probably going to find out that's the grandfather of John Teeter, the guy that invented these computers where they base Back to the Future on. Come to find out, old Orange Man Bad, his grandfather or somebody like that was a friend of Nikola Tesla, and they all kind of wonder if if he might even know what's going to happen, and that's why things go the way they are. Who knows? Time travel isn't as impossible as you think, because the government's been working on that for quite a while. They can already teleport things already. Might only be 10 feet, but they're doing it. Pretty soon they're going to do it. So there's a lot of things that are coming along with this whole thing. I hadn't done a video in quite a while. I gained a new subscriber, and I know who that is. There's a lot of things that are coming down the way, and I just want you guys to be prepared for them. It's too bad I didn't continue to do this channel, Because if I would have, all my old subs, my 300, 500 of them would be watching this right now. But, oh well. I had 9 years anonymity and I'm back. Time to time, I try to do a video a week, maybe 2 videos a week. Sometimes 3, sometimes 2 in one day, but we never know. Anyway, so I was at work when all this happened because I knew the second that they confirmed that Sleepy Joe was in, it all began. Now, first and foremost, I want you guys to understand, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm not a Biden supporter. I'm not a Bernie Sanders supporter. I don't really support anybody. And the one thing I don't support is old career politicians that are over 80 years old that have no business in politics still, making their 6-figure income while you sit there and slave and don't make much and barely scrape by. And now, if they sit Sleepy Joe down, then Pelosi, who got in the slimmest of margins, will be VP. Hope you guys are ready for that. And I don't really believe that this is any, right now, I don't really believe that this is just that, and that's it. I don't know. I mean, you're just going to have to keep watching and see what happens. But anyway, to keep yourself cool, best thing to do is not comment on anything on Facebook or whatever. Don't throw anything out as a support of anything. Just keep it in yourself. Because you know what? Your rights are slowly being taken away. And I watch it every day. And people now they blame everything on that guy. Oh, it's all him. All of it. He did all of it. No, people have free will and they can do what they want. And that's what I believe. If you went out and wore no mask and you caught something, that's your fault, not his fault. It's your fault. So with that, then of course, here comes my last little thing before my video's over. So after 4 years, if it lasts that long, they're going to come out and say for the next campaign, well, you know, we got 4 more years to try to undo what this guy's done. Well, we got to stay in. And then they stay in. And it's 8 years of it. But then I'm going to be almost as old as the guys I didn't want in office. But prophecy-wise, this might not be any more presidents after a while because they say that it's going to end up being like leaders of areas and it won't really be presidents. And who knows, maybe that grand UFO comes and lands and maybe they do set up a big camp in the middle of the United States and they run it all. Whether or not it's just people like you and me that are faking it and saying that they are from far away, no one's going to know. Technology is pretty good. World War II, they already had technology in Germany to make flying saucers, and they were doing it. And one of the things that you can go find this story, they took a chronometer and they put it up like on a weather balloon up high, and every time they'd bring it down, it was like in Alaska or in Antarctica or somewhere, they bring it down, and it would say January 25th, 1965, I think it was. Every time. Why is it up there a different time than it is down here? Now you're gaining a little bit of knowledge to understand that maybe when we go out there, we are in time, space, time. You see what I'm saying? Because we have to wait for a window to get out there, but we can come back at any time. Why do we have to wait for this window? Why can't we just go? Is it a time window? Here's my little thought about time before I run out of time. Wouldn't it make sense to make a machine, a contraption machine, that you could hover up into space? Now, when you do your thing and disappear and reappear, you reappear in space. So there's nothing else there. It's just open space. So you're not going to materialize into a rock or a house or something like that when you changed, like in the movie Time, H.G. Wells' Time Machine. And the guy ended up in the same place, just different time. So wouldn't it be smarter to do it up in space? We open up in space, you're in the same place, and then you come back down. One of the last things I want to go into, was a guy I used to watch since I was 5 years old, Jack Van Impe. I didn't even know Jack Van Impe had died. He died last year. Jack Van Impe believed in UFOs, but he believed that these so-called beings were fallen angels, bad guys. I kind of do too. When I was littler and believed in a lot more, I thought they were really good guys. Now I believe that they're probably bad guys. Either way, the Bible does say that there will be a false coming, and then the good comes. So this star did not mean that these good dudes were on their way. It probably means that there's some bad coming, and there's probably going to be some more bad coming before all this good comes. Will we be alive for the good? I don't know. But let me tell you what, my friends, we're living in interesting times, and right now is a very big time to be here above this ground watching this shit happen. Anyway, my friends, I'm ending this video. It's on a Wednesday. Peace. I'll be seeing you. This was a video to let you know I'm still here. I got 49 subscribers. Maybe we'll get one more, and I'll have 50. Peace, and I'll be seeing you.